Hi there, my name is Tamara Sandoval Pereyra and I'm thrilled to be talking to Art by Artist. I am a painter from South America, born in Bariloche, a city in the Patagonian region of Argentina. Today is December the 1st, 2024. I study landscape design in Buenos Aires, that's the capital of Argentina. Though that didn't turn out to be my path, it left me with a very strategic and planning-oriented mindset. I ended up working in cultural events and festivals, organizing exhibitions for other artists for several years. After that, I returned to Patagonia, but soon got bored, so I decided to move to Berlin. At that time, I had a sister and some friends living there. I quickly started working on film sets and TV shows, first as a helping hand and later as a set dresser. I also was working assisting other artists at the same time. My time in Germany taught me a million lessons. It was a great experience that I believe I made the most of. It gave me a strong work ethic, and there I dared to start building my own stretcher frames and working on much larger formats. My years in Berlin were equivalent to an art degree. Although as a self-taught artist, I still make mistakes, I still waste materials, and my sense of composition can be questionable. My work largely speaks about childhood wounds and certain frustrations about my own identity and upbringing. It also speaks about the unseen that connects everything. All this together with the solitude of growing up in a mountain town made the perfect setting for me to become a painter. I had a period where my work reflected stronger social protest, but now I'm just trying to change myself. The external world is exhausting to me, especially here in Argentina, where political and economic discussions are constant, regardless of socioeconomic status. In a way, I'm kind of obsessed with how our mind is before getting stained with all of these external stimuli. In terms of disciplines, I'm heavily influenced by psychology, astrology, and also by the mysteries of the universe and physics. These are my favorite topics to read about, particularly personality disorders and how the environment shapes our development. As for artists, there are countless ones I admire and that I like their style, like Rose Wiley, Rita Ackerman, Danny Fox, Antti Laitinen, Matthias Sanchez, and Eric Andersen, to name a few. The work of all of these artists has impacted me in some way. At the moment, I'm focusing on producing some new pieces. I feel the need to do something new, though I'm not sure what that might be yet. Perhaps changing formats or techniques. I believe the most challenging thing for an artist is to be honest about what you truly want to say and to have the courage to express it. Sometimes it's hard to admit what our work truly means, or we fail to connect with it due to all of the distractions around us. If I could meet my younger self, I'd tell her to have more calm and patience, that everything comes in time, and not to compare herself to anyone except her past self. Lately, I've been experimenting with taking my large format paintings, still wet, into the forest and somehow staging them in nature. Often crumble into shapes that occupy space, like sculptures. While I'm dragging them, they collect remnants of leaves and dirt that sticks to the canvas. I then photograph them and return to the studio. It's a way of stepping out of the studio without aiming for a gallery as the final destination, but also it's a way for me to connect with nature. At the studio, I sometimes listen to music, but I usually prefer to work in silence. For me, music can be distracting and often influence my mood. Studio time is a moment of reflection on what I'm feeling, and silence makes it easier to connect with that, whether through reading, writing, drawing, or painting. It's thrilling when people react to your work. The best reactions have come from those who feel represented by the scary or dark aspects of my pieces, but also find them funny, because that's life to me. Many people also express fascination with the world I built within my body of work, the bold colors, the symbolism, the beings, and the shadows that accompany them. I hope that people see my work and they take a moment to think about what lies deep within themselves, to acknowledge what they are hiding amidst today's constant distractions. We all have unconscious secrets, and it's worth exploring them. I believe that if everyone undertook this inner journey, violence and evil would be much more controlled. In the short term, I don't have any plans other than to keep painting and observing. In the midterm, I would love to organize a solo exhibition, and my ultimate dream would be to establish a contemporary art museum in Bariloche. So yes, that is a bit of my story. Thank you for listening, and thanks to Stan for reaching me. If you want to contact me, you can do it through Instagram at Tamara, Sandoval y Pereyra.